What's up, guys? My name is DJ Swivel, and we're back for another episode of, well, nothing. Today's just kind of a vlog, announcement video. I've kind of been away from YouTube for a little bit for good reason, so we're going to talk about that. Want to share a few of the new things that I'm working on, and just kind of give you guys an update on what is happening in the world of DJ Swivel. So this is kind of a new video series that, I don't know how often I'll do these vlogs. I'm not doing a ton of traveling around and moving, so these walls end up looking kind of the same and gets a little boring. But I'm going to try to do more of them and just fill you guys in on what's going on in my world. So the first thing that I'd like to address is my absence from YouTube over the last probably 2 months. And there's good reason for that. And the reason is I partnered with Twitch. And I've been kind of taking a lot of the content that I was giving to YouTube and sort of bringing it over to Twitch. And I felt like the longer time format would allow me to show more of the creative process. And so I've been really just focusing on that for the time being. And it's not that I can't do YouTube stuff. It's just the time commitment is enormous. And I have, this is kind of just a side thing. The YouTube and the Twitch, all that's just a side to what I actually do. And so I've just found my time a little thin to be able to do it. But I did want to come back and let you guys know why. So like I said, I've been focused on Twitch, and I've been mixing songs live on Twitch, full songs. The first Twitch stream we did, and the video on demand is on my channel, twitch.tv/DJ Swivel. We'll put it in the description box below. The first mix was 7 hours. So it's a really unique opportunity to see the entire creative process and not just here's a tip on what I do on a kick drum and here's how I mix my vocals. This allows you to see the entire creative process. And you'll realize it's not always as start, finish. There isn't a point A and a point B. It kind of you work on the mix and then you kind of maybe make some changes and go backwards or remove some things. And, it's a lot of just kind of problem solving and decision making. And I think that's kind of interesting to show. So I've been really excited about that. We're trying to do at least a few mixes every week. Some weeks more, some weeks less. Really, it just depends on whether the record company is going to allow me to share content before it's finished and available on Spotify. So I don't always get that permission. When I do, I try to do it on Twitch. So that's the first thing. So go check us out over there. Ultimately, I will get back to YouTube and do more of that. I just need to really find the time. And what I'm hoping to really land on is people, cutting and editing the best parts or letting us know what are some of the best parts of our live streams of the live mixes. And I'll just pull 15, 20-minute clips from those live mixes. And hopefully that turns out to be great YouTube content. Ultimately, it's going to be the same type of content, just in a live setting versus in a more produced setting. So that's that. The other thing we're doing on Twitch I'm really excited about, that's an opportunity for you guys, is every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for about 2 hours. Some will be less, some might be more, but I'm aiming around 2 hours for each of these, is we're doing Feedback Fridays on Twitch. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, every week I will pick 10 to 12 songs and give you guys live feedback, or whether it's on the mix, on the production, on the songwriting, really whatever you guys want. But I'll be doing live mix feedback and critiques. And so for those of you guys who are trying to, this entire channel, both Twitch and YouTube, it was all started really as a way of educating and passing along some of the information and knowledge that I've acquired and sharing it with you guys. And I think one of the best parts of educating is using your own music and take this as an opportunity to share some of your music with the world and with me, and I'll give you my feedback on it and my thoughts on how you can maybe improve it. So far, we've been doing it for a few weeks. People have found it really valuable. I haven't shared it with YouTube yet, so this is me sharing it with you guys. So if you make music, you're a producer, you're a mixer, you're an engineer, whatever you are, a musician, and you have something you want to share, here's how you do it. You join our Discord channel, Swivel Society. There is a link down below to the Discord invite. Join our Discord channel, and there is a channel within my Discord called Feedback Fridays. And all you have to do is by Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, send in your music, and we'll pick the best ones. Anything that we don't get to that week, we'll like move to the next week. And yeah, and we'll just kind of break down 12 mixes. Now, if your song is not chosen for this week, that's okay. You should still join us, because part of mixing and producing and becoming a better, creative, it's not just about fixing your records, it's about training your ear. And so you can also train your ear while we're doing this, because we're going to be listening to these songs the first time I've ever heard them, and I'm going to be listening to them the same way you guys are, right? If you're watching on the stream. And so it's a good opportunity for you to listen to the songs and take your own notes. What are the things that you would change? What are the problems with the mix? Is there any problems with the songwriting or the, vocal performance or delivery or anything? And write those things down. And then when I give my feedback, you can see, like, does my feedback line up with yours? Are we thinking the same things? If we are, maybe your ear is like getting a little better and on the right track to being able to be as critical as it needs to be for this sort of stuff. And if not, it's also an opportunity, because of the interaction on Twitch with chat, you can share some of your own feedback, and then I can read it in chat and, let whoever song it is know, like, oh yeah, this person has a really good tip too. Like, I like that. So it's, whether your song is reviewed that week or not, it's a great opportunity just to train your ear and kind of join us for that. So make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you submit your music for Feedback Fridays, and we'd love to have you over there. Okay, so what else am I working on? Well, let's see. I've started mixing in Dolby Atmos. That's one thing. Now, I've been primarily mixing in headphones, but as you can see, there's a lot of speakers here, so we might augment this setup at some point and do a full Atmos setup, get a few more, and be good to go. And that's been really exciting. Not just Atmos and also Sony's format, 360 RA, which is actually a lot easier to do than Atmos, but and it offers the difference between Atmos and 360 RA is Atmos, think of it like a dome, right? So you have a 360 dome, and you're in the center of it, and sound can be anywhere in that dome. But it doesn't go underground, right? You still have a flat ground. So Atmos has a flat level. 360 racks is a little different. You can actually go under. So you have a full 360-degree sphere, whereas Atmos is like half a sphere, just a dome. So that's the difference, and I've been doing both, and it's been a lot of fun because I get to approach mixes from a totally different perspective. Purely from a creative perspective, you're usually starting from finished mix stems, and we're focused on, like, how can I make this sound dance around you in a really unique and interesting way that enhances the experience? And so that's been a lot of fun sort of exploring that. So Dolby Atmos, Sony 360 racks, those are two new formats that we've been mixing in. So if you ever want something mixed in Atmos, holler at your boy, I got you. Okay, what else? I have some new speakers, you'll notice. Genelec has been very gracious and has hooked me up with a pair of 8361s. These are the far ones on the outside, and they're enormous. I posted a picture on my Instagram sitting down in the studio, and it's about the entire size of my upper body. I mean, this speaker has got to be 2 feet tall. It's pretty large. And then we still have the same, as you can tell, I love Genelec. I learned on Genelec. Everything I do is on Genelec. I'm just familiar with the Genelec sound. And what's great about these is they tune to your room. So you set up a microphone here, just like my 8350 ones. The 8361, same thing. You set up a microphone here. There's a whole like tuning kit that it comes with, and it'll run signal through your room, and it'll like measure it and figure out like what it needs to do to make sure your speakers are perfect. So if you have like a little node, for those who don't know what a node is when like two signals like bounces off the back wall and they cancel each other out, and so you'll lose those frequencies. This corrects all of that. So very helpful, very great. So far, I've done one mix on these speakers yesterday. Turned out really good. So yeah, I'm excited to dig into them a little more. They're super loud. So that takes a little getting used to. I'm having to turn the volume down. But overall, they've been great. Okay, what else? What else has been going on? Now that I think of it, I don't really know. What?
Spread update?
Oh, thanks. Got Jason back there reminding me. Okay, so for those of you who are users of my plugins, we have an update on Spread. We launched a new update. It's 1.1. It's a free update for everybody who has it. If you don't have it, there's free demos. Go check it out. Try it if you like it. Pick it up. Everything's on sale right now too, by the way. 50% off summer sale. Holla at your boy. Okay, so Spread. What do we do different on this? Well, we added a second Spread algorithm. So we have our standard stereo algorithm, and then we have an MS algorithm. But it's not strictly MS. It's using MS like the principles of MS, but we've modified it in such a way where if you fold down your signal, it does not cancel any signal out. So if you fold down a mono, it's not going to... Normally MS, you take a left and a right, and then you flip the right or the left or whatever, and then and it creates a nice stereo image. But the problem with this is when you fold it down, the two signals often cancel each other out. So so ours doesn't do that, but we're using similar principles, just doing it in our own unique way. So the second Spread algorithm, both do a great job, but have different sonic characteristics. So you might like one for drums and you might like another for vocals. So check it out, see what you like. And the other thing, we added an output trim. That was a request that a lot of you guys had is, man, I wish, you know, when I apply Spread to my signal, it kind of makes it feel louder. And that's just the nature of you're taking what was originally a mono signal oftentimes and turning it into two stereo. And that basically makes the signal 3 dB louder. So now we have a trim knob, and you can kind of turn up or turn down the volume. So you get another gain stage now. Simple little tweak, but I think it was definitely useful. And we had to obviously augment the UI and add a knob and all that. So it was that was a bit of work, but all good. It's out. It works perfectly. And in addition to all that, all of the plugins are now officially supported on the latest version of OS 11. So Mac OS 11.4, good to go. Still good to go on Windows 11 and all that. So we should have support for everything. We still do not have M1 Apple Silicon support yet, but we are working on it. And, you know, for the time being, if you have a Apple Silicon machine, Rosetta should get you by, but we're not officially supporting it until we like do all the necessary testing, which we haven't quite done yet, but we are working on it. So bear with me there. And other than that, I've just kind of been like, you know, for a little bit, LA has opened up. You know, after I got vaccinated, I was kind of just, you know, I wanted to go spend more time outside and see my friends more. And I was very diligent over this quarantine about not doing that. And sort of once I got vaccinated, I felt a lot more comfortable going out. And so a lot of what I've been doing the last few months is just like getting back to life and kind of enjoying life and finding the joy in life again. So, you know, as great as my career has gone over the last like year or year and a half that we've been dealing with COVID, you know, there's been a lot of like personal stress. And I think we're all dealing with that. Not being able to go outside and having the mask mandates and this, you can't do this, can't do that. It's just stressful. And this is not a political thing, whether you believe in things or not or whatever. I don't really care. But the point is, it's just a stressful time for everybody, regardless of what side you're on. And so yeah, I've kind of just been spending some time getting back to life and finding the enjoyment in life and all of that. It can't all be about work. Work is one of the amazing parts of my life, but also, you know, when you make your entire life about one thing, it becomes a little monotonous and stressful and all that. So more or less just getting back to life in general. So I think that's most of the updates that I have. Overall, I'm excited to do this Twitch stuff. I hope you guys join me over there. There's lots of great content, and even if you can't make it for the live, I know you guys are all around the world. I know I have fans like kind of everywhere. I'm typically streaming in the early afternoon Los Angeles time. If you can't make it for that, don't worry. Everything is going on VOD, so you'll be able to check it video on demand on twitch.tv/DJ Swivel. And yeah, hopefully we get to catch you. And even if we don't, join the Discord. We're trying to build a really great community there of people who love to make music and talk about it. And I'm in there all the time, and we want to see your studio setups, and we want to see, like, hear what you're working on, and make sure you kind of submit that stuff for Feedback Friday so we can kind of share it with the whole community. So on that note, I think that's really all I have to say. Just wanted to give you guys an update so you understood where I've been the last few months. But yeah, hopefully we'll start picking up the YouTube slowly but surely. I don't think right away, but I will start to do more videos on YouTube, and a lot of the Twitch stuff hopefully will move over and migrate. So stay tuned for that. On that note, that's really all I have to say. Thanks for supporting the whole time. I've seen all your messages. I see all your comments, like, well, how come, when's the next video coming? So I want to make sure I could do this and just share that with you guys. But I will see you guys soon, and join us in all the other areas, and follow me on social media, and like and comment and do all the stuff you got to do. But I'll see you next time. Peace.